Hello everyone, this is Caitlin and you're watching Zombie Eats Books. And before I talk about anything else, I just want to say thank you to the wonderful Elena at Elena Reads Books and also the wonderful Stephanie at Time to Read, because they both did shoutouts and mentioned me, and since then I have acquired so many new subscribers and I am so grateful. They are both amazing people with amazing channels. I'm absolutely addicted to their channels, and if you've never checked them out before, you absolutely should. I will link their channels down below, so go check them out if you'd like. And thank you once again, and thank you also to all the new subscribers. I'm so happy that you have subscribed to my channel and that you're watching. I think that's just amazing. And yeah, so let's get on with the wrap up. So I haven't really been reading a whole lot this month. I am just so overwhelmed with nursing school right now, and pharmacology. Oh my god, pharmacology, it's so hard. It's not so much hard, but just the mass amount of information that they try to squeeze into this tiny short little class. It's crazy, crazy. Anyways, books. So I read some, and I haven't talked about them because it's been so long since I've been able to just sit down and film a video. So I will do that now. Some of these I've already talked about in previous videos, and I'll tell you that and where you can find more detailed reviews. But one of them is, wrong side, Dreamer's Pool by Juliet Marillier. This I really enjoyed. I gave it 4 stars. If you'd like to know more about it, I talk about it in my holiday Booktubeathon video. I also talk about 84 Charing Cross Road by Helene, which I also really enjoyed. I gave it 4 stars as well, and I talk about it in the same video. And then another book that I read but haven't done a wrap-up about is Orlando by Virginia Woolf, and this book I actually talked about in my Best of 2015 video, which I will also link down below. Fantastic book, 4 out of 5 stars, not perfect, but just a really great, interesting read. Okay, so now on to the books that I haven't talked about at all. This first one is a guilty pleasure of mine. It is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. It's a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, kind of dark and gritty, just really fun. I really enjoyed it. The beginning scared me for sure. The protagonist is just such a martyr. I mean, she was way too perfect in that, you know, nothing was her fault, and she was taking on so much, and she was like the great good character in the book that I wasn't really liking that at all. It just wasn't at all realistic. And but you know, after that it got better. She goes to the castle where the beast lives, and I really enjoyed it. It was really fun, and I will definitely continue on with the next book that comes out. Oh, and I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, if I haven't mentioned that already. Next, I also tried to read this book, but I didn't like it. Don't hate me. The Martian by Andy Weir. I know everybody loves this, and so I was really excited to get to it, and I just didn't like it at all. There was just such an inconsistency for me between the character's narrative, like the way that he speaks, and what is happening to him. Like the humor was just like, it just didn't make sense to me. And he also sounded just really young, and I don't know, there was just something about it that didn't jive with me, and I ended up putting it down after about 75 pages or so, and maybe I'll pick it up again in the future, maybe I won't, maybe I'll just pass it along. There are just so many good books in the world that do jive with me that I want to get to, so yeah, I'm sorry if you really liked it, and I didn't, but that's that. Another book that I read was Property by Valerie Martin. This is the winner of the Orange Prize in 2003. I enjoyed this, but I didn't love it. It is a story about slave owners, mainly focusing on the wife of the slave owner, and it's dark, as you might imagine, and just really eerie and disturbing. It really is more of a character study than a novel, and that's the main reason why I didn't like it as much as I would have liked to. If it had been a longer story, if it had been more of a complete novel, then I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more, but it wasn't that. It was more of an examination of the relationship between these slave owners and a particular slave. And I won't tell you what those dynamics were exactly, other than the obvious, but it's slowly revealed in the book, and they do it in a really skillful way. I mean, Martin is obviously a very skilled writer, and I would definitely read more of her work. I would just prefer to read more of a complete novel. I think I ended up giving this 3 or 3.5 stars. Okay, so I also read 3 books from a historical mystery with some romance sort of put in there kind of series. It's called the Lady Julia Grey series, and it's written by Deanna Raybourn. I did really enjoy it. I like the writing. It's definitely more modern than historically accurate. I'll just say that right now. But it was fun. I just ended up really not liking some of the characters, actually the protagonist and the protagonist's love interest, for different reasons. By the end of the 3rd book, I just didn't think that the main character was like thought very much of herself, and then I didn't think that the love interest was worthy of her. So I got really annoyed by that, and I just decided to stop reading that series. But I did buy the first book in her other series, Deanna Raybourn's other series, and I can't remember the name of it, maybe called A Curious Beginning, maybe. And it looks promising. I hope that I like the characters more. It's just one of those nice comfort reads that delivers, you know, exactly what you're getting. I really like the idea of it. I just wish that I had liked the characters a bit more. I think I ended up giving those like 3 or 3.5 stars. Okay, so that was a pretty quick wrap up. I have to do my wrap ups pretty quickly before my little one wakes up from her naps. So that's why I'm speaking really fast, or speaking really fast for me because I speak like a turtle normally. Anyways, thank you for watching. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them, and I will see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.